Hello there. So I've got myself a Leatherman P4 and it is indeed a very well done, very handy multi-tool. So you can access all the tools one hand, and as you can see it, I can access them. I'm walking, I'm filming. It's great. So the following few minutes are going to be my review on the Leatherman P4. Enjoy! So before we analyze the tools, let's talk about the finish. It's well done, the looks are great, it's cool, it's handsome, it's symmetric, except the blade that sticks out, and that's kind of a hot spot, let's say like this. Doesn't cut you, it doesn't cut in your hand, but definitely there are some sharp edges that are annoying in this closed position, especially the saw. Fun fact, it's not the same with the pliers open. So the pliers are rounded, no problem from ergonomics point of view when the pliers are opened. Yeah, there are these two pins and the latches here, but they, in this position, they don't cut into your hand, except the pins are really hurtful when they get here at the joints, or where the skin is, when you're near the bone, let's say like that. And since I have all this wood around me, let's talk about the saw. So the saw, for myself, it's one of the tools that it's a little bit hard to get to open. It took me some exercise, but I got it. Compared to the saw from the Wave, it has two teeth less, but the teeth are kind of bit more aggressive, more long, and also it's kind of thick. It cuts well. Definitely it cuts well. I also like the fact that I liked on the older tools the fact that you could put your handles in this position and you would have a bigger handle, and you could attack, let's say you would have a better range. But because it's designed to be so loose on the pliers over here, actually this way makes it harder to be used. So let's call these tools sub-tools. I don't have any problem with the two ones, the thicker ones, Phillips screw head and flat head. They're really nice. I use them. I can use the Phillips screw head to change my air filter on the car. This one, flat head, yeah, it has sharpened edge here for opening packages and sort of things, but anyway, I have the blade, which is here. Problem I have is with the other four tools. So the can opener is completely redesigned, fine with that, no problem. This is an awl, which also has some kind of a sharp edge, and also the tip is small flathead, like for screws in glasses, sunglasses, reading glasses, things of that, small electronics. Then we have another flathead with a ruler, which seems to be put only for your mama jokes or your daddy jokes. This is also a wire stripper, really small, for really small wires, kind of like the old ones, but yeah, this really annoys me. It's sharp, it's aggressive, but it's small. Now, for a file to be useful, it needs to be a little bit lengthy, so you can work your way and file. Yeah. And the other thing is, on the car, as you see, I have torque screws everywhere, hex screws and all sort of things. There was a funny commercial for the Free series in which a biker gets off his bike and opens the pliers to adjust the clutch cable. It's designed to be used with them pinkies, and since I am at my motorcycle, yeah, it's full of torque screws. And again I have no bit adapter for the Leatherman bits or for any other sort of bit. Alright, so for those of you who do not know, Leatherman Free is the newest family inside the Leatherman multi-tool universe, let's say like that. They've changed everything, so it's not just a rebranding action. They did indeed change everything. I'm going to start with the package. These are the old colors and old logo. This is the new package and new logo. The new package is kind of cool, okay, more in trend with nowadays, 2019. You get this how to use your Leatherman, and yeah, the rest is cardboard. This is okay, but honestly I would have preferred something like this, like the older ones where they explain each tools and also what you can do with your tool. So from my point of view, the old instructions are better than the new ones. So let's talk about the Free P4. P comes from pliers and the 4 comes from the main 4 tools, which really interestingly can be deployed only using these windows. They're somehow different designed, like the sub tools, which can open very easily like this, or if you strike them like this real hard. They are redesigned, but from my point of view, only the aesthetics is redesigned. I don't know about the material they used for the pliers. I have here an original wave, so you can compare them. This is an old charge plier. The new ones are the same, they just have these fancy wire cutters. As you can see, the older one has a bigger opening, slightly bigger opening, and also this thing is changed. They aren't as tiny as they used to be. It's more aggressive and more harsh, these lines over here. What I like about the pliers is that when the tool is closed, you can use this end as a hammer for small stuff, nail hitting, cracking a nut, things like that. So for me it's really useful. Indeed, really useful to open and close the tool. They've redesigned the pliers over here, so actually they are using some sort of bushings to get them open. You can see I can move them, I can compress the bushings inside. So this is their design. It's a little bit on the long side, reminds me a lot from the Wave first generation, compared to the Charge, which is an undercover Wave, how I like to say it, with other scales and better blade material. Actually, Charge and Wave is the same.
thickness compared. For me, the blades from the Wave actually open easier than these ones, but with some exercise it's going to become very easy to use instinctively, let's say like that. And let's talk about the blades. So they're redesigned, everything's redesigned. Let's get the blades first open. So these are the main blades, serrated one and straight one. And actually I have here two blades from a Wave and one from a Surge. This one is the blade from the Surge, a lot bigger. The blade from the Wave and Charge, slightly bigger. Actually this one has the tip broken, so it's not good for comparison. And the serrated blade, a lot longer. And really interestingly, the serrations are really aggressive. I can understand the usage of a serrated blade. You can cut thicker, denser materials with it better than a straight one, but for me these ones are a little bit too aggressive, and I don't know how to sharpen them. I don't know how to sharpen serrated blades, and from that perspective I don't like them, although I get the point. Actually, I saw a documentary, and our ancestors, when they fabricated their knives from stones, their blades from stones, or arrow tips and things like that, they got some sort of a serrated edge. So yeah, funny thing to know. Regarding the saw, where's the saw? Over here. The saw is slightly thicker and with two missing teeth compared to the Wave. And if I look at it like this, it seems like the teeth are a little bit more aggressive, but this is just me. It's just a personal observation, not backed up by measurements. So yeah, this would be the blades. The scissor, nicely done. Well, looking at the tool, it's longer, yet the blades are smaller compared to the Wave. So I got that, I understand, it's the design, but why haven't you managed to put a slightly longer scissor? Look at here, look how much space is wasted. So definitely they could have put a slightly longer scissor compared to the scissors from the Wave. Thicker, slightly thicker and slightly longer. And I have here actually some scissors from a Wingman, which aren't as great as these ones, but you can look and compare. It's something new, it's something fresh, it's something useful, one hand. As I said, I believe free comes from freedom, and this tool gives you a little bit of freedom by one hand usage. It looks nice, it's very well done. The bed, kind of pricey, but somehow I understand the price. There are more factors that we aren't aware, like the support, the warranty, the R&D behind it. Also some economic factors, like we don't want this to compete with the wave, or wave surge. It would mess up our profits. The bad, from my perspective, it needs a little bit more finish. So there are some rough edges over here. From ergonomy point of view, definitely they need to add some sort of bit holder, bit adapter, and yeah, maybe give us users the chance to buy tools separately and mount them on our free. That because it's going to be really hard to fabricate this sort of blades, or at least this part of the tools, which are kind of complex design. So from my point of view, one blade is enough. This I would change with a bigger file, and I would lose the serrated blade. I'm happy with the saw, and yeah, maybe see in the future a slightly bigger scissor. This is my point of view on the Leatherman Free P4. Thank you.